Puck scooped up by Freed. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
We get to the shot off the most coveted area on the ice, right in front of the paint. Doesn't allow the goalie to get set up and puts it home.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Here's a short pass to Howard. Wow! They got thunderstruck on the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Quad City's got a hold of the puck now. The Magic have it in their own zone. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Puck grab by Singh. Moves it quickly over to Freed. And now it's grabbed by Babic. And it's a quick pass to Boqvist. And now it's over to Moline. Oh, he'll feel that one. The Jackals play it along the wing. Moves the pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Here's a shot. Comes up with a monster save in front.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. 1-0 to score. Edmonton's won the faceoff. Hard blast! He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor.
Well, there's an assist on the goal for him, and that means he extends his point streak against his rivalries. He really loves this matchup, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he circles these dates on the calendar because he knows that he continues to tally up the points on the score sheet, James. He just has a way with the puck on his stick, whether he's shooting it or whether he's distributing it. I just find that he has just this uncanny sense of where everyone is on the ice, and when the rival and the heat is up, he delivers. Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Picked up along the wall by Babic. Stops him cold. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Mali's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Bringing the physicality tonight. Centering pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Mali. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Slides it diagonally to Boqvist. Loses the coverage there. Denies him! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Past the midway mark in this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Edmonton's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Babic. Here they come on the attack down the right side. From point blank, scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
Edmonton's gone up by one in the back half of period number one. They're really starting to assert themselves now here, Cheryl.
You said it. They've been assertive and they've been dominant in terms of shot share here, James. When they see an opening, they are taking it. And their opponent really doesn't know what to do.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Howard. The Jackals have it now. Slides it quickly to Freed. Takes a shot. Oh, he stops it with the glove. Great reflexes there.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
They've got numbers here. Excellent stick work on the play. And here's the pass to Howard. Howard's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Fried's been nabbed for tripping.
An untimely penalty to take here, James. You're trailing by one, so you got to find a way to reset momentum. The PK is tasked with doing just that. Getting that puck down the ice and getting them back to even strength.
Here's a chance to get it out. And they get it out. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Edmonton's got it along the wall. Quad City's penalty killers get a hold of it. And manages to clear the zone. Scoops up the puck here. Slides it over with pace to Howard. Feeds it over. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
And the puck clears the zone.
Fried's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute.
Well, the power play had a ton of ozone possession time, but it was all perimeter. They didn't find ways to move the coverage. It was easy as a PK unit to stand in that box formation and not move. You have to find ways to create some motion and pull the coverage outside the dots.
Edmonton's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. They've got numbers! From point blank! Breakaway save!
I like the idea around this, Steve. The goaltender come out and challenge. It was at the top of the paint, but he was quick, anticipated to make the save.
Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining!
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Malise won it. Puck skips into the bench and we'll get a reset. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame. And here we go. Still tied up in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Quad City's fortunate the game is still tied here, James. They have a minority of shots on net. They're going to have to get at some attack mentality, a sense of urgency, and drive the net.
Oh, and they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Fried. Big play inside the defensive zone. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Nasty collision along the wall.
Well, if you're going to make a play like this, it has to be intent. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Carey's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Well, he's not going to like the call, but I think it's a good boarding call here, James. There's a lot of force along the boards.
Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Goes right to the crease. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Works it across to Mali. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
From the point, they take control of it.
Cherry's penalty is almost expired.
Quad City's killed the penalty.
Well, even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there is none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck.
Mali's been so effective at the draw tonight. He's just been out-dueling his opponent and winning every matchup. Singh's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. He got all of that one.
Howard's really struggling out there right now, James. Really laboring to get off of the ice. Really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
Centers are set. Face-off ready to resume play. Edmonton's won the draw. There's a hit on the play. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and here's the pass. Big time stop there.
Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Rogers scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Feeds it over on the rush. And he slides it quickly to Singh. The Magic have taken possession in their own end. Moves inside. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Sneaks by the poke check. And he's knocked off the puck there. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Minor. Thunderous collision on the play. And look at the bench set up. Moves it to Singh. The Magic have possession along the boards. Slides it across. They score! And the deadlock is broken.
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Oh, look at this. And he moves it up to Howard. And that's off a stick. Nice zone entry on the left side. Quad City's got the puck against the boards. Takes a shot. Oh, off the iron. Mali's lugging the puck. Oh, an explosive hit on the play.
Howard's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Rogers will play it to the corner. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Malik. Shot! He scores! He does the hat trick and let those shackles fly!
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player and athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all those caps fly out on the ice, it's a pretty special one.
Malik won the draw. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Big time hit. Quad City's got a hold of it along the wall. Makes his presence known on the ice. Passes the puck over to Boqvist. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Officials have dropped the puck for the third period. Let's go. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Edmonton's ahead in this high-scoring affair, but it is action-packed. One team scores, and the other team says, yeah, no, it's my turn now. I mean, the counterattack has been unbelievable. Howard's been so efficient with the puck tonight, James. I mean, sometimes it is a struggle, and other nights it just feels easy, and that's what it feels like here for him tonight. He wants that puck. You can see him communicating with his teammates. He wants it. He wants to shoot it. He's all around the net, and he's buried it already for a hat trick.
It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Gets the puck over to Boqvist. Here's a feed and scores! What an opportunity and delivers!
This is just a great job all the way around net front, James. Battling for position, quick hands to be able to get on the puck and quickly release it and have an accurate shot at that in sight. Great goal.
And now it's over to Boqvist. And he takes the pass. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. The Jackals are off to the box. Interference the call.
Coach is going to have to find a way to rein this group in. I mean, they are losing pretty big in this one, but they've lost some emotional control, and they're dancing to the penalty box right now.
Malik's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. On the one-timer. Oh, fantastic stop there. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Freed's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Malik's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Shot! Stops that one. Moves it around along the half wall. Finds nothing but air on that shot. The Magic have gained control of the puck in their own zone. She handles the feed. Quick pass to Malik. And he's ridden off the puck. Look at this. Down a man, and he's in alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save. Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing. And
scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity and it gets them within two. And this 2-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
Quad City's got possession here in the neutral zone. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck. He doesn't want to go.
He's got a little drop. Oh, just kind of mumbles that one.
Well, he mumbles it because he's in tight. And when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You've got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Avoids the poke check. Quad City's got it now. Oh, and he misfires on that. That'll create some separation. Oh, a clutch save.
Sometimes you get
All alone. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make it. Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. Carey's going off for 2 minutes here, boarding the call.
Well, it's going to be a 2-minute minor for boarding here, James, and I think it's a good call. It's a dangerous play. It's over-aggressive, and it needed to be called.
Quad City's got the win off that draw. The Jackals move the puck in the defensive zone. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. Tries to feed it over to Boqvist. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
Fried's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Malise won the draw here in their own zone.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. You got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Let's get the call. Sings going off for interference.
Well, numerous infractions here, James, and they're going to lose control of this game. You got to find a way to stay in rhythm. Real tough to do when your bench isn't playing. Get back to even strength. Find a way to get on your toes and attack.
A huge opportunity for the power play unit here. A 5-on-3 as we get set to drop the puck.
Playing with a two-player advantage on the 5-on-3 is such an opportunity, but you have to have a sense of urgency that goes along with it. You don't want to be static. You do want to force the coverage to have to move a little bit.
Long lead pass into the open ice. Time's up. Scores! While putting the special in special teams. It's a power play tally.
Well, it's all about specialty teams, and it often makes a difference. And right now, there was pass execution, and they found a way to attack the net.
The Magic have put in a complete effort tonight, and I mean, we're close to the finish line now here, Cheryl, but wow, they have really looked dominant.
They have, and they've had the killer instinct. Sometimes when you get a healthy lead, you can take the foot off the gas pedal, but they're not. They're going for it right to the end.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Miners getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, the parade to the penalty box is going to continue here, and the coach has got to find a way to get this bench emotionally controlled right now, or they're just going to give this game away.
Malise won the draw here in the offensive zone. Quick pass across to Howard. And a stick in the leg deflects that one away. And the puck, a short-handed breakaway. Fires it on net. Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop. Trying to shake loose. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. He says, let's get physical on that play.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
That is is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Up along the wing. An opportunity for some power play time. Scores into empty net.
You pull your goaltender for the extra attacker, and then you're unable to convert and execute, and it winds up going the other way, and you pay the price.
Well, this is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area. The puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and a reason why it goes to the back of the net.
Freed's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Puck is dropped back underway, and he shimmies around him with the puck. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Freed. Block, and that's why she kills penalties.
Yeah, it's not just about working hard, it's about anticipating, so you got to be smart to be able to get to those lanes quickly.
Kaboom! Oh, what a hit on the ice.
It's frustrating, James. You're down by a bunch late in the game. You know you're not getting back in it, and then you deliver a hit. That's all frustration right there.
With possession along the wall. Makes a save! Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Cherry's been a catalyst to the offense tonight. Multiple points in this game, and he's very unpredictable, James, and that's tough. Anytime you're playing an unpredictable player, you don't know what they're going to do, so you have to pick a poison, and often you choose wrong, and he certainly put it on point. He's made some great passes, and he's executed.
Power play expires, and they got to be left shaking their heads as they fail to convert and serve up a shorthanded goal.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back.
He's got a step. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Angles it over to Singh. Quad City's got the puck along the wall. Laying the body. Rocked him in the open ice. Here we go, on-man rush. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. The Magic have it on the attack. Stars! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
Edmonton's put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time. Up big time late in this third. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Edmonton's power play was just simply too much for the opposition tonight.
Well, it's precision in their puck movement. You move the puck around the perimeter so you can open up the seams. That's exactly what they did, and when they got their look, they took it.
Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. The champions are on the ice tonight, and they are looking for much, much more. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The boys win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. And now he moves it quickly to Bedard. Shot! Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Handles the pass. Breakaway. Scores! What a finishing all alone!
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these Tigers, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury in the back of the net. I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Lemieux's taking it from his own end. The boys looking against the half wall. Holster's got it deep in the offensive end. And he slides it quickly to Lemieux. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored.
Well, these are what we call tenacious goals, and you have to have a certain mentality to want to get to the dirty areas on the ice. You know that his coach will like this one as he fights for that rebound and buries it.
Quebec's got that goal back. They conceded, and look at how early we are here in this first.
Well, yeah, and I'm impressed here, James. I mean, it's not easy to respond after a quick goal is scored against you to start the game, and they find a way to do it. They know it's a long runway, but they want to make sure they get to their game quickly, and they did it.
And he sends it across to Lemieux. Oh, she timed that hip check perfectly. Shuts him down.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Oh, what a hit did she ever deliver the hip check there. The magic of the puck in the defensive zone. Shakes himself free. Here's a pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Finds some space in the corner. Hard hit frees up the puck. Oh, look at this chance. Sends the puck across. And that's a smart heads-up play by Caulfield. Looks to make a play over to Bedard. Stones him with the blocker. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We got a tie game. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Across the line from center. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Sends it over to Luck. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. Look out. Boquist's going to play it against the half wall. And that's intercepted by Bedard. Here he is. Takes the shot. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Dismiss that chance. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's all tied up. Caulfield's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. That's gloved by Hasek. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Nice job tying up his opponent. Easy pass save made by Hasek. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Picked up along the boards by Boqvist. Takes the puck at the point. That's a solid check on the play. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Oh, and she threw a perfectly executed hip check. Pass out front. And a new pass. And he denies that great opportunity there.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Taken by Lemieux. Now a quick pass to Holster. Sends a pass over. Scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it.
The boys have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first.
Love the spatial awareness on this shot. He knew he didn't have much time. He gets it off in the inner slot, and he scores.
On the attack along the boards. Big time stop. Quebec's got the puck in the corner. Great use of the stick on her part as she knocks it away. With the backhand. Oh, what a glove save. Wow.
Hasek's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
And that one stopped. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Look out, here they come on the attack. Fires it. Oh, what a blocker stop on that.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
That opportunity's rejected. Here's a chance to the middle. Moves it again. And that goes off someone in front. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. Both teams are recharged, and here we go. Period number 2 is underway. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Edmonton's trailing in this game because they haven't had any urgency around the puck. They've been chasing the game, and they haven't had any possession time.
On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Puts it on net. Great save. What a great play. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Moves it over to Luck. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Quebec's got the lead on the scoreboard. A big reason of that has been the amount of pucks that they've been putting on net. The boys take possession after that neutral zone face-off. And he takes the dish. Oh, what a hip check on the play. You know her opponents will be thinking twice going up against her now.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I had to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Puck picked up by Howard. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. That's a really tough defensive zone turnover. Now everyone's caught out of position trying to cover, except for the shooter, of course, who has all the time in the world to put it top bins.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Quick feed to Luck. Grabbed along the boards by Babbage. Howard's got control of the puck in the corner. Passes it over. Spectacular kick save there. Bedard's gained the line and on the attack. Puck scooped up by Holscher. And that one's turned away. From behind the net now, he scoops up the puck. And it's a quick pass to Boqvist. Skates to the crease. Gets in front of it. Good stand-up hit. Edmonton's looking to break out. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Boqvist. Rocks him. The boys take possession in the defensive end. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Holscher. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Pushes it across to Babbage. Nice pass back. And he sidesteps the check there. Quick feed down low. Pass in front. And that's stopped. Moves the puck. The boys take it along the wall. And that's off target as it hits the body. Oh, absolutely hammers them. The Magic have taken possession along the wall. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. The boys have it now. Oh, she read the play perfectly and delivers the hip check. The boys carry it along the wall. Levels them with the hit. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Big save in front.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Penalty coming up. Here's a short pass to Babic. And now it's to Boqvist. Regroups with the puck back inside the D zone. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. You'll need more than that to beat him. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Bedard's going to serve a pair for interference.
I understand when you're racing for the puck to stand in the way of your opponent to slow them down, but you hang out there too long, you're going to get the interference call.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, with their first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the faceoff, the most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and the options that they want.
Trying to clear the puck. Gets it out of his own end. Strong defensive effort. Here's it. She scores! What a way to finish that!
This is a great power play goal, James. They have the execution in terms of their passing along the outside, and then they attack the net with a shot. You have to have net front presence and create a screen. That's exactly what they have, and they capitalize as a result.
Edmonton's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. That's a solid check on the play. And he puts that one aside with ease. And he takes the feed. Offside the call, will get a reset.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
Puck grab by Luck. The boys get a hold of it. Drives to the paint. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Slides into Boqvist. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. Scores at the buzzer, and they get one.
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Well, now they've got momentum heading into the next frame. They got to carry it forward. I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender. But how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
Quebec's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. And we are underway here in period number 3. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
He scores! And he completes the hat trick there! You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? He's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd.
Quebec's got to be feeling good about themselves now, making this a one-goal game.
Bench is up and stick taps all the way around, getting within 1 goal in the third period. You know how important this face-off is to get possession and start attacking in the O-zone.
Holscher's got it along the boards. The Magic have gained control of the puck along the wall. One-on-one with the goaltender. Scores! Quick as a hiccup. It's in the back of the net.
Now, you said it quick, James, and he is lightning fast, and he separates himself from the pack every single time and generates these opportunities.
The Magic have gone up by 2 with that quick strike here in the third.
Coaches always talk about the beginning of a period and how it can be a tone setter, and that's exactly what they came out and did. They set the tone and clear message that they wanted this game.
Comes up with the stop. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And a great scene. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Caulfield's been the premier threat on the ice tonight here, James. When the puck has been on his stick, he has had finish and he has made things happen. I don't think the goaltender or the other team has an answer to solve him right now. He's got Hattie in this game, and he may not be done.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. The Magic have gained possession off the wall. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Quebec's ready to go on the attack. Good use of the body on the play. Shakes off the coverage. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Scooped up along the wall by Lemieux. Makes some space. Pass back to the point. The Magic have taken possession in their own end. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Oh, the glove save. Where'd that come from?
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Carries it in. Pumps the puck away. Picked up along the wall by Babic. The boys have it now. Shakes loose. He scores! And he's not done yet. Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
And now it's grabbed by Lemieux. Looks to get the puck over to Bedard. Moves it to Holscher. The Magic have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Denies him in close.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
The Magic have been handed 2 minutes for hooking.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Takes the feed. Taken along the wall by Holscher. The Magic have gained control of the puck shorthanded. Black stick handling in his own zone. Back to the blue line. Holscher's got it along the wing. Picked off by Babic.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
Bumped off the puck. Trying to get out of the defensive end. Edmonton's penalty killers deliver a huge effort to keep that 1-goal lead intact.
Well, often in hockey we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows that that was a missed opportunity.
From the point, looks to make something happen. The Magic have taken control of the puck. Quebec's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Sends it over to Howard. Sends it to the Stars! What a finish on the play!
Well, James, this is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it had to be because he is right next to the goaltender. He's grade A, and he buries it.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Caulfield's won the draw. Moves it quickly over to Bedard. Scores! Well, just what the doctor ordered, or in this case, the fan base.
It's amazing how a game can change within seconds and how the temperature meter can completely switch, and that's what's happened with this goal, James. You can certainly tell that the energy has shifted, and they're looking for the equalizer.
One-goal game now. Quebec's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Intercepted the pass. Quick pass to Caulfield. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Dishes it off. Picked up along the boards by Caulfield. And that pass is redirected. Receives the pass. Quick feed to Howard. Moves by the check. We got a delayed penalty coming up. Here's the ref's hand goes up in the air. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. Caulfield's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
End of the game, and you're trailing by one, and you take a penalty. You have to be real aggressive and jump on any opportunity. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Here's a short pass to Black. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Grabbed along the board. Oh, what a save! I can't believe he kept it out.
I don't even know how he got to that puck there, James. Goalie coaches are going to continually work on...
Scores! There it is! She's done it! It's the hat trick! Never mind tipping your cap. You better throw it out there on the ice.
Yeah, throw it out there. What a game that she's had. Sometimes you wish you could just bottle these ones up and recall them when needed. They're so tough to get. Three's a great number. Let's see if she can get four.
Edmonton's got another opportunity here on the man advantage. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Here we go. Tap dances over the check. He scores! There's the hat trick here. Let it rain, Chapeau!
Yeah, Rain Chapeau is right there. That's all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had two, and he was thinking three all the way.
While the Sevens are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. And off the draw, they take the puck. And that's knocked away by Boqvist. Edmonton's got the puck here in the open ice. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. Well, a solid victory, and you really got to credit both ends of the special teams here, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you got a lot of specialty teams, in particular the power play, you can kind of get lulled to sleep with all that time and space. But wow, did they ever execute. There was urgency right across the board.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone. both squads have been waiting for this all day long, and it's finally here. The moment of truth. EASHL club action. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. We've been waiting all day. James Cebulski for EA Sports. They are styling and profiling on the ice tonight in this EASHL club matchup. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Bears take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. The magic of the puck in the defensive zone. Passes it over to Spears. Rocked him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Hershey's on the attack. Grabs control of it at the point. And he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone. Boquist exploring options with the puck. Back at the point, they set it up. A shot. Moves it to Pack Daddy. The home team is really under siege here in their own end. And the official signaling penalty. We've got a whistle here. Hershey's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert, move that puck quickly, and open up lanes.
Denied by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Paco. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Pack Daddy's got it against the boards. Nowhere for that shot to go through.
Spears is now standing ready to get back on the ice.
Edmonton's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength. Off a stick, and they can't connect.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We're still scoreless. Can't complete the pep. Scoops up the puck, and he's in on the breakaway. Oh, and he comes up clutch on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goalies are always asking for breakaways after practice, right, James? For this very reason. They want to come up with the big save at the right time, and that's exactly what he does on this one-on-one battle.
The Bears get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sends the pass over. Here's a chance. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. And now he passes up to Boquist. Good hit on the play. Great save from in tight.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
And a strong physical collision on the play there. Spectacular save on the play. And he slides it quickly to Lee. Takes the feed. Takes the puck. Gains the zone. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing him down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Drives it to the crease. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Here's a chance. Stops him with a glove.
These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Spears is on the attack. Penalty coming up here. Elkins may not like the call, but it's still boarding in the eyes of the officials.
Coaches are always telling you to finish your check, but that time just a little too over-aggressive and a lot of pressure along the wall.
Edmonton sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
With their first power play opportunity of the game, they also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. They've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get the defense chasing outside the dots. If they can do that, they can attack the net.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Oh, here we go! Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Near the point. Quick pass to Spears. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. The Magic have it on the attack. He was totally locked in on that play. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Face-off coming up. They can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
Hammers it. Scores on the man advantage. They put one home.
And this is exactly why you spend so much time in practice working on specialty teams, James. You can see that good movement to open up lanes, just disrupt the box there, and they're able to cash it in. This power play goal is a result of the face-off. I mean, winning possession right away, knowing exactly where that puck is going to go, reading the coverage perfectly for that goal.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Quick feed to Boqvist. Handles the pass at center. The Bears will play it against the wall. Oh, gets a blocker on it to turn it away. Takes the pass. And now he moves it quickly to Boqvist. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he loses control here. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. Welcome back, She's Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Still a lot of hockey left in this one as period number 2 gets underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our game.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Sometimes when you're an odd-man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
Paco's got the puck. Sets it out front. And it goes off a stick and off target. McDavid's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Elkins has won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Elkins wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Takes it into the slot. Takes it right in the chest. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. And he slides it quickly to Spears. Moves the puck down low. What a steal in his own end. Slides the puck ahead to Elkins. Intercepts it at center. Quick pass to Boqvist. There's a collision with some authority. The Bears played along the boards. Comes up with the steal. And he takes the feed. The 360 with the puck. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. Well, anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Quick shot! That's blocked. A chance in front! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Edmonton's got a one-goal lead. The Bears win it. The Magic have the puck in their own end. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Slides it diagonally to Elkins. Pokes it away in his own end. Spears carries the puck in his own zone. Passed up ahead. Hershey's got the puck. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. What a break for the goaltender as it goes off the inside post and stays out. Edmonton's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. He scores! Breakaway and the back of the net.
Well, even as he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he buries it. I love this play, James. It's IQ and instincts that lands him this puck. And then he separates himself from the group with a few quick strides and gets in on the breakaway. Love the finish as well. Read the goaltender perfectly.
More than half the frame has been played here. Edmonton's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Takes control of the puck. Dished on over to Paco. Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Boqvist. Takes the feed from the left side. Oh, stopped it! Wow!
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instincts. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it when you're just reaching for the puck. Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Elkins takes possession right off the draw. Grabs the puck. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Spears. Uses the force on that hit. Gets it out of his own end. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. And that's off the iron. McDavid's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Edmonton Edmonton's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Magic have the puck in their own zone. Here's a shot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
The Magic have gained possession off the wall. Hershey's through center and now in the offensive end. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Puts it in deep. The Magic have possession along the boards. Rocked on the play. Moves it to Spears. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Takes a shot, and she blocks it.
Well, it was from such an area, a grade A scoring chance. I don't even think she thought. She just had instincts, relied on him, and got in front of it.
And the puck skips off the glove. Handles the pass from his goalie. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Ralph's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Edmonton's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. Well, there you go, 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Two down, one to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. And this one's underway here in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Hershey's first two periods have been a poor example of puck protection and possessing the puck, James. They've turned it over at a high rate. They haven't supported it. They've been back on their heels, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
Feeds it over on the attack. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Levels him with the hit. That's broken up in the neutral zone.
Hershey's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But it has to translate to something. This is still a close game.
Here's a pass to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
He's not happy with this goal, James. It looks like he thought he was sealed to the post, but there was just enough room to let that puck slide by.
Hershey's got to be feeling confident now, getting that one back, Cheryl.
And it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, James. They've held the lead, and they've given up one. Now they're within one goal, which means it's striking distance in the third period. As a defender, you know when they're coming, and they got to win this faceoff and dictate the pace.
McDavid's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Well, an absolutely massively executed hip check here, and that's going to kill a play and separate player from puck. The entire bench is up, and you can see them right now. They are fueled by that one.
Edmonton's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Hershey's won the draw, and they'll go to work. What a save on that opportunity! Oh!
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Quick feed to Spears. Oh, and he tracks it. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to even. Gotta love this play when you turn defense into offense because you use your brain, James, to scan, to be aware, and read the play. It's all in anticipation and having an active stick, and then get moving to be able to get an opportunity on net, and he doesn't miss.
Hershey's not messing around. Look at that effort in the offensive zone, and as a result, we're tied up.
Well, that's been their playground today, but they just haven't been able to convert until now where they get the equalizer. You can see the opportunities that they've had, and finally they take advantage. Elkins has been so dangerous tonight. He wants that puck on his stick. He's got 2 goals already, and he's looking for the hat trick.
Handles the puck. Slips by the check. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Feeds the puck up to Boqvist. Grabs it in his own end. Over the line they come. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. We got a penalty coming up here. Edmonton's going to play it from the corner. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Lee's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goaltender, but he can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations that can strike.
An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Came up with a nice save. The Bears gain possession of the defensive zone. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Edmonton's got it along the wall. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone.
Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we?
Scores! And look at that. Wait, hang on a second here.
I do not think that this is going to count. The official waved it off immediately.
Oh, boy.
This is a tough one, James. The official waves off the goal immediately, but elects to review it. And upon review and speaking to the war room, has to come back on the ice and call good goal. The fans do not like it at all.
Hershey's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Along the half wall with the puck. Elkins will play it from the side. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Taken by Boqvist. Beautiful 360 with the puck. Oh, he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
When you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
Boqvist got the puck at center, and it's time to go. Takes a shot. Scores!
Man, does he ever make this penalty shot look easy. And I'm telling you, it is tough to be able to pull this move off. You got to sell the fake. You have to have patience and composure with the puck and then bury it in the empty cage.
Edmonton's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Scoops up the puck now. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Babic. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Elkins is unstoppable tonight. Just look at the score sheet. Multiple points in this one so far, and the opponent doesn't have an answer for him because he's a dual threat. I mean, if you come to him, he'll dish. If you don't come to him, he'll shoot. I mean, he's got a duofecta here right now. That's a new word, I think, James. I'd like to call it the trifecta because he's got finish, too.
And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Hershey's crossed the line and on the attack. We got a whistle offside to call.
Spears has been showing his dominant ability to score goals. I mean, he has been prolific in this game with the hat trick, James. But he's finding ways to get open for the puck. So he's finding pockets, but he's moving his feet. You move your feet, you're going to have the puck. You have the puck, own it, take it to the net. Exactly what he's doing.
Elkins wins the draw at center. Moves it around along the half wall. The Magic have the puck against the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. And he makes the save.
McDavid's really struggled in the net tonight, and you can just tell that he's not comfortable. With that save, though, he's got to find some confidence, reset his mind, and start making those saves because his team's been real effective in front of him, a reason why they're in the lead.
Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. And she steps in front of it for the block. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. And the puck leaves the zone. To the front! And he opts to wait for more support. Rocks him on the play. Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
The Magic have put in a complete effort tonight. And, I mean, we're close to the finish line now here, Cheryl. But, wow, they have really looked dominant.
They have, and they've had the killer instinct. Sometimes when you get a healthy lead, you can take the foot off the gas pedal. But they're not. They're going for it right to the end.
Hershey's got it in their own zone. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again. Well, let's face it, James. You're getting blown out in a game. You're really trailing. It's deflating. It's very deflating. You don't know how to get back in it. So often, sometimes, you just start hitting things, trying to physically engage yourself and seeing if you can spark something anywhere.
Edmonton's won the draw. Slides the puck over. Quick pass to Boqvist. An easy stop with the pad by Ralph. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the bait. The goaltender, but couldn't beat the post. Scores! Well, special teams is having a night here this evening.
But their command of the puck and the way they're using the space in the offensive zone here, James, they're manipulating the PK units coming out, and they're finding a way to get lanes to the net. Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Cheryl, how do you describe this W tonight?
Well, when you're getting a lot of shots on net, it means you're getting in the offensive zone, and sometimes any shot is a good shot when you're picking up the rebound.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski for EA Sports. Rosters are ready. Everyone's set to drop the puck on this EA SHL club matchup. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. And there's the puck drop. Enough talk. It's time to find out what this is all about. Right through center and into the offensive zone. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Dogs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dusseldorf's got the puck against the boards. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Now he slides it up to Spears. Shot! And it comes up with the save! Back to the point it goes. Here's a shot. Steps it through the one-timer and makes the save. And another save.
What a great job of tracking the puck up. One but two consecutive saves.
Big time stop there. Directs it on over to Dakota. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. The Dogs are going to be shorthanded as they are called for tripping.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
But there's no better way to break the ice than to put it in the net on the power play on your first opportunity. Wouldn't it be nice to get the first goal of the game on the PP? Bunting's stick explodes and he grabs another one from the bench and gets back into play right away.
Dusseldorf's on the attack. Slides the puck down low. Here's a chance to set up now. Perfectly executed hip check there. All alone. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint. He said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Scoops up the puck here. Dusseldorf's back to even strength.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical, an easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Shuts him down.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Now a quick pass to Pack Daddy. Driving right to the front. Oh, what a glove save there.
These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still scoreless in this one. Great read to break up the play. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Puts it on net. Fantastic save. Puts it on the post.
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
Sends the pass down low. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Puck picked up by Malee. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. The Dogs will play it from the defensive zone. Dusseldorf's moving the puck through center ice. From one point man to another. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Spears plays the puck. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Well, that's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
And now he tries to get it across to Spears. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. And a great save.
Butcher has been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Shot! And he easily stops that one.
Butcher's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Here in the late goings of the period, still looking for our first goal. That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. The Magic have possession now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. With some open space at center. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Moves it quickly over to Spears. With possession along the wall. What a steal in his own end. And the puck skips away after that move. Works it across to Spears. Picks it up. Here we go. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Oh, what a hip check on the play. He delivered that perfectly. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Edmonton's
Scores! Perfectly positioned to bury the rebound.
Well, James, forearm strength is critical in the game right now. You got to be strong. You got to be hard on your stick, especially on goals like this. The rebound comes out. You got to be able to corral that puck quickly and get it off.
Dusseldorf's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
And offside, we'll get a reset here. We're still in the early stages of this period. Dusseldorf's ahead 1-0. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Big-time hit against the wall there.
Well, that was a tough one, man. That was thunderous, and it even broke a pane of glass. There's going to be a stoppage in play here. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Edmonton's got the win off that draw. Down the right side and into the zone. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. From the point, they take control of it. Quick feed to Pack Daddy. Redirected off a stick. Here's a pass down low. And that's intercepted by Babic. And that doesn't reach the net. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Takes a shot, and he comes up with it. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Moves it around. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
On the attack along the boards. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Dusseldorf's got it behind the net. Dakota's got it through the neutral zone. The Dogs looking against the half wall. Dusseldorf's got the puck along the boards. Makes a save again!
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Sends it out in front! He scores! What a play!
Oh, this is an ugly bounce, James. Been there, done that many a times before. You think you're in proper position. The shot comes off. You're just trying to get in the way, and it redirects off you, and the goaltender has no chance as it changes direction.
Moves into the offensive zone. Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Mali. Poked away by Dakota. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Dakota's going to play it against the half wall. Feeds it down low. Slides it back to the blue line. Sends it down low. The Dogs play it along the wing. Slides the puck down low. Whiffs on that. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3. That's a great shot, James. The goaltender's in a solid position, but that low stick side shot, that's a difficult one to stop.
Dusseldorf's on a joyride type of night. Everything going their way. All the offense, all the goaltending, all the defense, and we're still only in the second.
Dare I say they may get the day off tomorrow, James? Coach has to be so impressed with their performance so far. It's like they're playing a game of keep-away out there.
Puts it on goal. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And he takes the pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Can't keep a hold of it. Dusseldorf's got the puck along the wall. Bunting's taking it from his own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Magic have the puck in their own end. Moves it to Spears. And that's turned aside by McDavid.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Nice zone entry from the left. Dusseldorf's got the puck here in the open ice. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. Moves the puck along the half wall. Made the stop on the play.
Butchers.
Tying seconds, and he makes the save. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. There's the whistle icing the call.
Cato's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spots. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
Dusseldorf's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Too much congestion blocks the shot. The Dogs will play it in their own end. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Spears setting up against the wall. Passes it in front. Puts it off the post. Dusseldorf's got the puck. Moves it in front. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Looks to set up at the point now. Great read with the stick. Takes the puck along the boards. Stopped with ease. Oh, and he makes another save. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was
Oh, save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
And that's a great heads-up play by Babbage. Quick pass to Mali. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Dusseldorf's got control of it now from their own end.
Butcher's the competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and outwill and outbattle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Dusseldorf's got it from behind the net. Slides the puck to Cato. The Magic have gained possession.
Dusseldorf's done a great job in front of the goaltender, making sure they clear
Oh, he stopped it! That was insane!
It almost looked like everyone was stopping, thinking it was in the net. I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, that's athleticism, desperation, compete, call it what you will. It's everything wrapped into one.
Dusseldorf show no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
McDavid's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 3-0 is where we sit. Edmonton's going to start with the puck in their own end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Edmonton's on the attack. Rocks him on the play. And that one's denied. And he lowers the goal there. Turn that one aside.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Babbage is lugging the puck. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Dogs have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. Handles the pass. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Pack Daddy's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
Off the draw, they take possession. The Magic have the puck against the boards. Knocked away. Takes the puck at the point. Great heads-up play by the defender. And they manage to clear it. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end.
They have half of this power play left, and they have to find a way to generate some shots on net here. It's all about the setup for me, though. It is possession over position. They have to find a way to get in.
And now it's grabbed by Babic. Pass to Moline. Moves it quickly over to Spears. One last gas to make something happen on this power play. Dishes it to Moline. Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength. And the puck clears the zone.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
This incredibly one-sided contest finally reaches its final minute. The Dogs are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Edmonton's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that pass attempt is deflected. Dusseldorf's got the puck in the defensive end. They clear the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Maline's got the puck. Rocked him right against the boards.
Well, he's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James, and that was just a thunderous hit.
Shot and the save. Babic has got it in the defensive end. Great reach with the poke check by Bunting. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
The Dogs move the puck in the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. There's the final horn, and here we go. And not only with the W, he also gets the shutout in this one, Cheryl. Strong effort defensively.
Well, a great effort, and he was the last line of defense and really tracked well. And in particular, he anticipated the play, made some
Two absolute studs clash on the ice this evening. Well, if he wasn't picking pockets, he was putting people against the wall. Mapes will be looking to keep his shutout streak intact. It is an on-ice clash of the Titans next, right here on EA Sports. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Ice Hawks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Quick feed to Leddy. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Edmonton's in now. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot, and the goalie somehow gets a piece of that one.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Nashville's playing it from the side. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Puck picked up in the open ice. And he takes the dish. Here's a short pass to Malee. Slides it across to Mickey Moose. Nashville's got the puck along the wall. Lets it go. And there's the save. Feed to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Dishes it to Sam. And he dodges the poke check there. Moves the puck. Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous, and you can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Stones him with the blocker.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Nashville's got, he scores!
Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He's running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
Nashville's drawing first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. And he takes the feed. Feeds it on over to Spears. Oh, he stops it with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Makes an incredible save here from the slot area. He's just a model of consistency at anticipating the play. He's thinking one step ahead of the shooter.
Shoves the puck away. Passes on over to Spears. What a move! Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Oh, and it's another save on the play. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Picked up by Sam. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup.
Well, this is a primetime clinic on how to own the puck. I mean, they're managing it, and they are playing with it at will in the offensive zone.
And the officials are going to play on here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this ice was going to be waved off. Coaches love this kind of intensity by their players. You get in a foot race, you keep your feet moving, and let the game go on.
And there we go. Icing is the call. Well past the midway mark of this period. Nashville's up 1-0. Malee's won it off the faceoff.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off an icing. You know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
And that's poked away by Leddy. Takes it to the front. Oh, a clutch save. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Delayed penalty. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out there. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Malee's getting called for tripping.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by one.
Nashville's got it in the offensive zone. Leddy's going to play it to the corner. Tries to feed it over to Mickey Moose. Nashville's got it now. Takes the feed. And that's turned aside with a glove. Edmonton's looking to break out. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. He got all of that hit. Nashville's got the puck. Gains the zone through the middle. Receives the pass. Great positioning in the defensive end.
But you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Big time stop there.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender, and for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, out-working your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Big face-off here, and it's almost like there's blood in the water.
Yeah, the goaltender's been peppered, extremely fatigued, so you want to make sure you win this draw right away and you have a direct attack to the net.
Shuts him down.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. Still a lot of hockey left in this one as period number 2 gets underway. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
McDavid so dialed in tonight, James. She's on the puck. She's battling, and it's a good thing she is because her team is not playing in front of her. She's getting shelled.
Sends it in front. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers!
I love that he fights for his space here to be able to get to an area where he has a little bit of time to get the one-timer off. He knows it's got to get off in a hurry, and he puts it in the back of the net.
Slides the puck across to Leddy. Oh, my! Moves into the slot. From a sharp angle, here's a shot. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Moves it to Leddy. Oh, look at this. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Lots of time left in this period. Nashville's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Edmonton's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Just a great defensive read there. Glove save! All quick reflexes on the play. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
McDavid's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Leddy's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Takes a shot, and that caroms off a body in the lane. Broken up by Sam. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. Looking to get it out. And play continues here. That knocks him off the puck. Stops that one. Nashville's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. That's moved up ahead. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Quick pass to Spears. Here's a chance. And he gets in front of that. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Feeds it over. The Magic have the puck in the defensive zone. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Leddy. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Cutting to the slot. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Quick pass across to Mickey Moose. Fires it on net. And that banks off a stick. Malise moving the puck through his own zone. And it's a quick pass to Leddy. Puck scooped up by Moose. Quick feed down low. Leddy's got it deep in the offensive end. Drills him. And he slides it quickly to Malise. Driving right to the front. Passes out front. Picked off in front. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. The Magic have taken possession in their own end. And it's broken up by a nice defensive use of the stick. The Magic have the puck in the open ice. Slides it across. Oh, stick save and a beaut. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Spears is going off for interference.
Well, you can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Leddy's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Nashville's gained possession. Moves it quickly over to Mickey Moose. And that's knocked away by Malise. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Mickey Moose looks around. Sends the pass over. And he takes a shot. And he shuts the door on that.
Coach is just loving these types of shifts. A lot of pressure and effort in this one.
Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. There's a save. Tries to get it out. And they can't get it out. They're still feeling the heat. Scoops up the puck. Skates with it. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. I mean, how would you like to play on this line here, James? I mean, even I could have tapped that one in. All kidding aside, though, you got to finish off a beautiful pass, right? Otherwise, it's all for naught.
From the neutral zone now. Takes the feed. Good hit to knock the puck loose. And now he moves it quickly to Sam. Point shot. Standing tall with the save. And that's poked away. Puck moved over to Malise. Great read by Leddy. Poked away. And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Edmonton's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Malise won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. There's a firm collision. Nashville's got the puck in their own end. And look who's at it again. Another hit. He's just racking them up tonight.
Well, he really is using every ounce of his body to just crush players all over the ice, sending that message he wants the win.
Nashville's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Leddy's won the draw at center. The IceHogs carry it along the wall. Leddy's got it to the side. With the blast! Stops the rocket of a shot! Nashville's got it on the line. Takes the feed at the point. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And we've got an offside stopping the play. Nashville's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. The IceHogs take it along the wall. And that's broken up. The Magic have possession along the boards. Oh, wow! Devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
They've got some momentum here. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Spears plays it against the boards. Excellent stick work on the play. Passes it over. Picks off the feed. Puck grab by Babbage. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Malise got it against the boards. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Oh, great play to sidestep. Scores another one. And listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. It couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing.
Nashville's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Steps inside the line. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Wow, she may have just prevented a goal.
Well, that's a huge block, taking away a grade A scoring chance, but you have to have courage and a willingness to get in front of it.
Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Shot! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Puck clears the zone. Fires it! Gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Quick feed to Spears. Sam's got it in the defensive zone. Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Grabs control of it at the point. And that's deflected. And that one's turned away.
Mates hasn't been busy tonight, but he makes the save right there because he's emotionally invested and engaged in the game, and that's key when you're a goaltender. You have to find a way to stay ready at all times.
And that pass goes off a stick. Taken by Mali.
Spears is moving slowly out there. Really looks like he's been banged up, but he's going to find a way to finish this shift.
Denies him again.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one. Spears really needs to get off the ice, but he wants to stay on and stay in the fight here, even though he's injured. Just look at this last play. I mean, he is really laboring on that sequence, but he wants to make sure that he doesn't put his team in a bad spot so he stays on.
Nashville's got it in their own zone. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. 20 seconds to go. Too much congestion in front. Place, and this is an unruly group of fans, quite frustrated from what they saw of disappointing performance by the home team tonight. Nashville's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Chance at an empty netter here. In your day?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net.
Well, and after that last goal, we're starting to see a recurring theme here with you-know-who.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and every time he gets the puck, he just seems to make things happen. He plays with a new sense of urgency every time he's faced with this opponent.
And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, simply put, they came to play tonight. It was impressive out there.
So impressive, and they really came to play, James. Most impressive to me was that they played in all three zones. They had the offense, they were hard in their own zone, and they got great goaltending.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.